Part of our curriculum for sixth grade band is learning the Star Spangled Banner. So if you're looking at the program and you're thinking to yourself, why is the Star Spangled Banner being performed now? It's because the sixth grade band's going now, so it's out of order. My father would have always said, like, there's nothing wrong with playing it whenever you want. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to open with the Star Spangled Banner. So if you're comfortably able to, please rise. Our next piece of music is called Flaming Arrow. Many of the sixth grade band members had an opportunity to do what's called a side-by-side concert a few months ago. See, I think it was in February, it might have been March. I was unfortunately not able to attend that concert because I had a concert of my own, but it was a great experience. I actually set the whole thing up with Mr. Cullen because I thought it was a great opportunity for these students to be able to work with the 7th and 8th graders and kind of see what next year's going to sort of be like. But not everybody got to do it, and they also really liked this piece of music, so it was neat because on the one hand we started working on it, but we had to make adjustments because, as for instance, the percussion or maybe covering other parts that were being played by other people. So we also got to work on it ourselves as well. And it's just a really cool tune. It's got a lot of, it's very inspired by Native American music. So you'll hear a lot of drumming in it, and I think the kids just enjoy playing. It's got a lot of energy, and I think you'll hear that as we play Flaming Arrow. things for any group of musicians, whether they're young or old, to do is perform slower pieces of music. There's just a lot of more sensitivity that needs to go into that, and you really need to maintain focus and just have a different layer of brain power going when you're doing something that's just a quiet and sensitive piece of music. And accompanying with the fact that this is also in 3/4 time, which is very hard for younger players. So this is a really nice piece of music, and what I really like is we were trying to decide what tunes we were going to play today at the school concert, because we didn't have quite enough time for everything. And they really wanted to play this one, and I was really happy that they wanted to make that decision, because I think they play it really well, and they just do a really nice job with it. This is A Quiet Song. So we had a little change in royalty in England this year. I guess the coronation was this past weekend. So I was thinking about this when I picked this tune, that there would be things going on. So this is called March to Buckingham Palace. I think you'll hear some very familiar tunes in that. My Country, 'Tis of Thee is sort of encapsulated towards the end. And you know, the most interesting part about that, to me at least, I'm sure there's many interesting things to it, but at the end of the tune, where it's God Save the Queen, now it's God Save the King. So that song has actually changed now. And I think that's really interesting. And my student teacher, once again, was working on this with the students. And please welcome again Mr. Andrew Ashton to the stage. piece of music. The idea behind it is you're going to hear some kind of wind in the beginning. The students will be blowing through their instruments, and there's going to be some different sound effects happening. And basically the idea of the piece is that it's very peaceful, and then it's interrupted. I've been using the word plane, but actually the piece of music was written as if an asteroid was passing very close to the Earth. So we're going to manipulate sound in this one, and it's a lot of really steady counting and a lot of dynamic changes. It's a really cool piece of music. If there's students in here who are older, I use this piece of music a lot. In fact, I've told Mr. Cullen this as well. I think this is a piece of music that could be revisited by every grade level as they go, because I think as you get older, you can learn a lot of new things from it. It's just that intricate. So this last piece of music is called Fly By.